Last night at youth, we ordered pizzas, and when you order a pizza, they make the pizza, but they don't just bring you the pizza because it would get ruined in the process of transportation. So to transport it from where it's made to the time when it can edify us as a youth ministry, they put it in a container, a pizza box. We all know this, very simple. Paul gives this analogy in 2 Timothy about these different vessels that are in a kitchen. And in modern translation, he's talking about different containers in a kitchen. Some are for fine celebrations, fine china, and some are just basically like paper plates. And he talks about how we want to be a vessel of honor. We want to be a container of honor that can contain and carry the gospel from God in our relationship and partnership with God to the place where it can edify people who are lost in the trap that Satan has set for them. And really, as I was talking to our seniors last night, I wanted to encourage them, hey, you're going out into your future. Really, the next 5 to 10 years are really going to be the times where you determine what message you're going to carry into the world. And so what message will you carry into the world? What message will you contain with your life and preach to your coworkers and your family and your future children? What legacy will you leave? Paul really gathers around 3 kind of main ideas I see when he's talking about this in 2 Timothy chapter 2. The first is the idea of words, because words have the power to shape our world. He's speaking to preachers and pastors, but I want to ask us the question, since the power of life and death are in the tongue, what words are you consuming and what words are you contributing to the world? Because the words you're consuming will become eventually the words that you contribute. And really, these words, they have the ability to ruin the container. Last night, I soaked one of our pizza boxes in bleach. I talked about how this container now is ruined. It's now no longer of any use to transport something of value. Words have the ability to do that. The words we consume have the ability to do that. They can actually, Paul says, cause people to not even have faith in Jesus any longer. What words are you consuming and what words are you contributing? They're going to impact your ability to carry and contain the gospel of Jesus. Secondly, he says, hey, run from youthful immaturity, youthful lust, and pursue mature righteousness, which comes through faith, peace, and love. No person has ever accomplished anything great in faith. No person has ever accomplished anything that God has called them to do by merely avoiding things. So many people live Christian life trying to avoid doing bad things, but we're called to be people of pursuit, pursuing the things of God in the person of God, beholding Him. God wants us to be people that take all our resource, our time, our talent, and our treasures and live a life of passion and pursuit after what He's called us to do. Paul tells Timothy, stir up the gift that's been put on the inside of you. We are called to not just let the gift of God just kind of burn out and fizzle in our life, but we are called to stir it up in a pursuit to live the life that He's called us to live. That's how we carry the message of Jesus into the world, is through pursuit, not avoidance. So we've got to watch the words that we allow in. We've got to watch what we pursue. But lastly, to be a true carrier of the gospel, we've got to be a people that aren't about strife and stirring up strife, but are about serving the world around us. Paul tells Timothy, don't get in these vain discussions and arguments with the world around you and people that preach a different message than Jesus, but rather serve them by being patient and gentle and merciful and kind. Don't change the contents of your message. Don't change the contents in your box, but rather serve the world around you with it. Stand firm on it, but be gentle and patient, just like God is with you. That's what we're called to do. So watch your words. Be a person of pursuit. Don't stir up strife, but serve the world around you. And lastly, just remember your role. The pizza box is only worth 10 cents. What people come for is the contents inside of the pizza box. Paul says that it is our job to protect the container because we are to be a gift to the world around us. We are to bless the world around us with the contents. We are to edify the world around us with the contents of the gospel. Our job is just to protect the pizza box. Our job is just to be the container which the message gets out through. But it's really the message of Jesus that has the power. So let's just be a people that carry the message of Jesus to the uttermost bounds of the earth, that people come in contact with it, may receive it, and may be taken out of the trap that they've been set in by Satan. And let's be a people of love and be a people that really prioritize the message of Jesus in our life. We'll see you next week. We love you. Peace.